Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Fate Stay Night Remastered, und zwar in der Unlimited Bladeworks Timeline. Wir werden ja immer noch von Tosaka verfolgt, die versucht uns zu erledigen, weil wir ohne Saber zur Schule gekommen sind. Apologize for what? Even if you apologize now, I'm not going to forgive you for this.
ええ、私が謝るのはこれからのことよ、エミヤ君。だって下手に抵抗されたら手加減はできなくなるでしょ。手元が狂ってあなたを殺しちゃったらもう謝罪はできないじゃない。
Oh, shit, she is serious. Not that she hasn't been serious up to now, but this seems like she has had her last break flipped. And now realize I'm truly just a sitting duck, and earlier she was just getting her ducks in a row.
やっと分かってくれた？よかった。これだけ言ってまだぼんやりしたこと吐かれたらそれこそどうかしてたから、私。
Oof, what do you mean by something? She glares at me. Okay. Something brainless like that, yeah, I got it.
これが最後の忠告よ。そのへんてこな武器を捨てて0時を出しなさい。最悪腕の神経を剥がすことになるけど、命を取られるよりはいいでしょ。
Give up my command spells? Those aren't something I can afford to give. And most of all... no, I can't do that.
聞いておくけど、なんでよ。
If I were to give you my command spells, that would be the same as betraying Saber.
そう。3秒あげるわ。自分の命だもの、自分で選びなさい。
Tosaka raises her left arm. I bet she will fire a gun the moment I refuse. Can I accept my loss against Tosaka?
3秒。エミヤ君、返事は？
We stare at each other. Did I just hear a scream coming from below? Tosaka, that was...
悲鳴だったわよね。
I immediately stand up and start running.
ちょっと場所は分かってるの、エミヤ君。
How would I know? I could only tell if it came from below.
ちょっと待った。今結界を解くから。
Die Sache hat sich aber ganz schön schnell jetzt geändert. I run down the stairs.
待ってたら、一人で先走ったら危ないわよ。
This isn't the time to be worrying. That scream sounded
分
bad.
かってるわよ。だから危ないって言ってるんじゃない。バカ。
I go down to the first floor. At first glance, the hall looks empty, but then I spot a female student laying on the floor at the far end. No, the student is in a heap in front of the emergency exit. Good, she only passed out. I run to the student to check if she is okay. Is she a first year? She's unconscious, but I don't see any bleeding or wounds, so she seems alright.
そんなわけないでしょ。こんなに顔を青くして中身が空っぽだってわからない。
Huh? Empty inside?
魔力。もっと極端に言えば生命力よ。キャスターにやられた人と同じ。いいえ、あれよりもっとたちが悪い。この子、放っておいたら死ぬわ。
What? Die without a single round?
外が無事でも中が空っぽなら動かなくなるのは当たり前でしょ。血が全然足りないのよ。待ってて、これぐらいなら手持ちの石でなんとか。
She riffles through her pockets. Thank God. It seems serious, but Tosaka seems to know how to cure her. She kneels over and treats the collapsed student. From her profile, she looks incredibly serious. She tends to the student as sweat forms on her forehead. What is it? It's her expression. It's so laser focused it pains me just to look at it. I feel like it isn't the first time I have seen.
ああ、もう気が散る。エミヤ君、そこのドア閉めてくれる？風で髪が乱れるのよ。
Huh? Oh, that emergency exit? I look at the open door. Huh? Open? Come to think of it, we haven't even discovered why the girl collapsed in the first place. It's not like she did this on her own. Someone obviously attacked her. It didn't even take us a minute to get here, so if the culprit fled, it had to be out the store. Oh, is it because I was looking in that direction? I can just make out something dark flying in our direction. Watch out, Tosaka. I shield Tosaka with my right arm.
何よそれ。エミヤ君、腕に腐って。
A shadowy dagger has pierced right through my arm. Protruding from between my elbow and wrist is something that resembles a nail. No, it's far too large to be just a nail. And whatever it is, it has completely skewered my forearm.
なんでそんな。ああ、今はそうじゃなくて。血がそんなに出てるのに。
Sie ist überfordert. Sie ist überfordert gerade, das ist irgendwie niedlich. It hurts like crazy, but it hurts so much that I can't panic. More importantly, it looks like this thing was aimed at Tosaka's head. Tosaka, take care of her. I get ready to run. There's no time to wait for her response. With my left hand, I adjusted the grip on the metal pipe I had strengthened earlier and fled to the emergency exit. My right arm dangles as I run. Everything below the elbow is red from blood. Is it just bad luck with limbs for me today? Tosaka tells me to hand over one hand with the command spell on it, and now my other hand is partially severed from the rest of me. Oh, it has to be around here. I look around. Though I don't know who or what did this. I can feel them drawing me out. Whoever attacked that female student. Whatever attacked Tosaka with the daggers nearby. I haven't lost them yet. If I close my eyes, I can feel the dark magic energy moving. Behind the archery range, in the woods. I jump over the fence and run across mossy ground. Then, between the trees, concealed amongst the figures, a familiar face takes one look at me and laughs. Shinji? I stop without thinking. Just what is he doing here? He's supposed to be missing. Wait, no. Mitsuzuri is the one that's missing. Shinji is the last one who saw her, and my injured arm throbbed. The moment I'm about to fall forward, a nail-like dagger is thrust at my throat. I manage to dodge. Instead of going backwards or sideways, I follow my tumbling body and roll forward to avoid the blow. My throat. It scraped my throat, my skin's cut. Even then, I'm lucky. If I had been any slower, it would have cut through bone and sinew. You. I scrambled up. In front of me stands a smiling woman clothed in black. A servant. I don't even have to check. A concentration of magic energy far beyond that of a human. Not even Tosaka compares. I don't know what class she is, but her spiritual presence is greater than a human, without a doubt. She disappeared. The shadow vanishes from my vision. Instinctively, I can feel death's swift approach. I desperately swing my weapon above my head. The rod is able to repel the nail coming at my head from above. I don't know if she is somehow related to a spider or something, but she is leaping and clinging to the trees like one. I run. It must have been chance that I was able to block that. There's no way I will be able to dodge another, and fleeing is out of the question. I make it to a nearby tree and pat it to my back. That's one direction that I should be safe from. Also, I have to believe if I have any chance at this. Damn it, even though she's wearing something that stands out that much, why can't I? I don't see the servant in black anywhere. She might be jumping from branch to branch, since she hasn't come down to the ground at all. Sweat rolls down my forehead. I can hear the sound of jangling chains. It's like the rattle of a snake ready to strike. Under the tree, I try my best to suppress my mirthless laughter. The sound of chains echo through the woods. It's in this life and death situation where the next attack is sure to kill me. My mind is blank. I have no sense of time. The guillotine just hangs in the air. That's what's strange. The battle should be over by now. But I'm still alive. How strange. Maybe that last attack killed me, and my mind is now blank from wanting to believe that my fear of a surprise attack is actually a posthumous dream. Saber. I can't compete against a servant by myself, then I have to rely on her. Command spells. If I use command spell and call Saber, I should be able to get out of this predicament. But can I? I'm the one who got myself into this death trap. Then I should be the one to end it. Most of all, I haven't exhausted all of my options. That's right. I have a weapon in my hand, even if it is a shoddy one, and I can still move. If the location is bad, I can just move. I can call for Saber after that. The voice echoes. Above, so she was hiding up in the tree. Unfortunately, I don't have that many left. If I use one over something like this, I don't know what I would do moving forward. And well, to be honest, I don't really know how to use it either. Dieser Diss einfach nur. I search for her exact location. Where is her voice coming from? The voice goes silent. Only the sound of chains echoes through the woods. She is coming. What I have to do is get out of these woods. But to do so, I would have to block the servant's nail weapon multiple times. The fact that I only have the leg of a chair that I strengthened to defend myself is so pathetic that it's funny. If at least... Oh yeah. If only this thing was impressive like his blade, then I could not only block but even counterattack. Let's go. I don't have the time to be thinking about what if. It's about 30 meters to get out of the woods. This isn't much compared to the chase I had with Tosaka. I run. I ignore the harsh sound of chains and run frantically towards the exit. Up. I repel the attack from above. Then I block the roundhouse kick from the servant that landed on the ground to my left. She's in front of me now. I think she's getting irritated from having her blows blocked, but I managed to deflect another onslaught. The servant in black retreats. It's just chance. Just like the first attack, blocking everything else has been because of fortunate happenstance. I can't even see the enemy. For someone like that to be able to survive, it is nothing but pure luck. But, is it really that common? No. What if my assumptions were wrong in the first place? The first attack, a surprise attack to my head. Such attacks that would be impossible for Shiro Emiya to dodge. There's no way that coincidence is lining up this much. The servant in black mutters to herself, a surprisingly beautiful sensual voice, despite the irritation evident in it. Ha, you suck, you lack power compared to the other servants. Das hätte nicht sagen sollen. I swing at the servant standing in my way. The servant in black blocks my blow and jumps back, her hair flowing in her wake. I can do it. There's nothing in my way now. The servant in black retreated. If I just keep going just a few more meters like this. Yep. Yeah. Huh? My body falls. Rather than I'm being pulled backwards. My right arm hurts. Some unknown force is dragging my skewered arm back. Your nail? That makes me realize. Extending from my weapon. The grating sound of metal against metal. The sound of chains. I've been hearing them ever since leaving the doorway and... Shit. I reach out to my right arm with my left hand, but it's too late. Dragged by some invisible force, my arm flies up and out of reach. Yeah, with no mercy to my agony, it lifts me into the air. The nail piercing my arm is attached to a chain. The chain extends up into the canopy, using a branch as a fulcrum and leaving me strung up by it. Earth.
さて、先ほどは何か興味深いことを言ってらしたようです。
Yep, the servant in black approaches. I can't run away or fight now that I'm suspended in the air. Jupp, das war eine dumme Idee, das zu sagen.
困りました。その認識を改めさせなければ、あなたを殺すのは難しい。
Tatsächlich ist sie mit einer der mächtigsten Servants. I'm like a sacrifice. It's like I've been sent to the gallows in a western. The nail-like dagger is raised. The servant in black licks the tip of it.
そうですね。まずはその誤った目からいただきます。残った手足はその後に。
She makes a nimble jump and appears right before me, suspended 3 meters in the air. The nail is swung downwards. My body can still move. Jetzt bin ich gerade... Ich glaube, die anderen Sachen würden mich... Ich denke, ich muss mein Command play. I'm no match for the servant. Then with my free left arm, I should call for those. I don't know how to consciously use it, but it responded once before, so if I really put my mind into it, please come, Saber. My field of vision is covered in light. It might be because I used the command spell, but I feel an intense pain in my left hand. I hear a flashing knife float, followed by the sound of blood patting again. Pain again shoots through my hand. When I open my eyes, the command spell fades from my hand. An involuntary hold escaped my throat just as I lose my...
上出来です。左手だけを自由に動かす。先ほどいろいろとさえずっていましたが。
Ich glaube, ich bin tot gerade.
追い詰めればあなたも他のマスターと変わらない。
It won't stop. The blood gushing from my
レイ
left.
ジによってサーバントを律するだけの人間です。
The blood gushing from my left breath around. It will never stop.
あなたにレイジを使わせる。この狩りの中で、あとはもう一つ。あなたの目をくり抜くことですが、まあ、それは許してあげましょう。あなたの苦悶の声だけで十分すぎるほど満たされた。
The bleeding won't stop.
これで眼球まで掴み出してしまったら間違いなく達してしまいますから。
My consciousness fades. Before I really die, I have to call for Saber with my
十
command
分
spell.
な出血量です。本来なら胸をえぐって息の根を止めますが、それはあなたの健闘をたたえて控えましょう。アーチャーのマスターもじき到着します。運が良ければ助かるでしょうが、助かったところで
Ich glaube, ich habe mich gerade für das Falsche
もう
entschieden.
脳はまともに機能しないでしょうね。
I don't feel any pain. I bleed while suspended in midair. Saber, I have to call Saber. Okay. Dead end, okay. Gut, tatsächlich das Falsche entschieden. Gehen wir doch mal hier ins Tiger-Dutsche.
やる気出ないよ。
わけわかんない。タイガ、
私ヘビダメなのよ。
へ
その間違った知識はどこから来たのか。
Where did you get the-
ともかくヘビは良くないの。しかも鎖で白を吊るし上げるなんて悪女も悪女。マスターの少年が知れるってもんだわ。
Das ist schon ein bisschen eine Anspielung darauf, wer Rider ist. Snakes are bad.
ちょっと なんでそこで笑うのよ、あなたたち。
別にタイガは勇敢。余命あと7回か。
Only 7 more lives.
なんか仲いいな、お前たち。そし
さあ、それは第20で師匠、いつもの稽古。
ではシローは霊樹に頼らずに頑張る。
何それ、師匠前と言ってること違う。霊樹は
仕方ないでしょう、残り2個しかないんだから。それにこのあと師匠って呼ぶな。
師匠、
Okay.
テディの頭を叩くなんて普通許されないと思う。
そうは今まで本編でやりたい放題している悪行ロリッコをどうか先生のお力で構成させてほしい。
The wicked lolly.
その切実な願いを聞き届けて。
何それ。
それは秘密です。というか知られたらまたひどい目に遭わ
なんだ。
しまった、断じて違う。私は秘密工作員ではないというか、せめて
もちろん。
Oh, what?
これにて一件落着。では
Okay.
引き続きこの悪魔っ子に捕まらぬよう本編。
Okay, damit bin ich tot. Ich mach mal sind if I put out the staring in my I throw away my weapon and reach towards the dagger in my
勇
right.
敢ですね。
But to her
常に
everything I
痛
do
みを
must
伴う選択をするなんて。
everything I do must as well as the sun black thrust her nail towards me to pierce my left hand. I desperately swing her body in here avoid, but it's no use. The servant Wesley thrusts his nail towards me. She is shot from the side by numerous light bullets. I fall to the ground. The bullet cuts the chain, and I'm unceremoniously dropped on my ass. The servant in black turns around. She jumps to the tree branch and retreats like a beast.
エミヤ君、無事。
As soon as Tucker runs up to me, she takes my hand.
とにかく血止めしないと。エミヤ君、何か巻くもの持ってない？
Oh, here's a handkerchief. It's probably clean since Sakura gave it to me.
似た者同士か。けどないよりマシよ。私のタオルとそれでなんとか格好ぐらいはつけられる。
She takes my pulse while murmuring what sounds like a spell. It must be a styptic and a painkiller since my right arm feels a bit better. Tosaka diligently puts the handkerchief on my wound and whips my right arm with the towel. Seeing her profile again confirms that Tosaka is as good a person as she is beautiful. Up until 3 days ago she was just someone that I admired from afar and thought of as a model student. Now that I've had a chance to get to know her, she is definitely far from that pedestal, but the person beneath it all is still worthy of admiration. My heart is throbbing. My pulse is racing. Tosaka is a good person. She is so close to me right now that we are about to touch, and she is so beautiful that I can forgive her for everything that's happened until now. I can't think straight.
よし。応急処置はこんなところね。それで、あいつ何だったの？追いついたらとんでもないことになってたから、とにかく援護してみたけど。
I don't know either. I followed them here and got attacked. I consciously explained what happened. I decided not to say anything about seeing Shinji. It could have been my imagination, and even if it was him, I have no proof that he is connected with that servant. Don't make that face. I couldn't tell who she was, but she is a servant, right? Then that means there's a master other than us.
そうね。学校に私たち以外のマスターがいるってことは知ってたけど、ようやく尻尾を出したってわけか。
Tosaka sighs. It seems like Tosaka had already realized about the third master a while ago. In that case, is that master the one who attacked the female student? Wait, Tosaka, what happened to that girl?
持ち直したわ。今は保健室で寝かせてあるから、もう大事はないと思う。
Okay, that's good. I sigh with relief. Then that means that all pressing matters have been solved. So all that's left is...
何よ、人のことじーっと見て。言っとくけど、私はあんなことしないからね。
I don't know how she misunderstood. Tosaka sometimes makes some weird misunderstandings. Hey, I know that. Of course he wouldn't do such a thing. What I want to ask is if you want to continue. Do you want to keep fighting or not? Hearing that, Tosaka freezes. I wonder how long that lasted. Tosaka glares at me once. And then hangs her head in defeat. I mean, okay, but it sure is uncomfortable with you making a face like this. That's so close to me. Tosaka, so what are you going to do?
やらない。今日はここまでにする。なんだかしらけちゃったし、また借りができちゃったし。
She stands up and dusts her knees.
じゃあ行くわよ。辛いだろうけど、うちに着くまで我慢して。
Tosaka offers me a hand. I tilt my head and look into Tosaka's eyes.
だから、私の家に行くわよって言ってるの。エミヤ君、自分じゃその傷治せないんだから。
Oh well, that's true, but why?
なんでも何もないわよ。その傷、治療しないと壊死しちゃうじゃない。それで動かなくなったりしたら、私の落ち度みたいじゃない。
Huh? Huh? No, wait. I don't get it at all. Tosaka's house is in the residential areas on the other side of town. There are western-style houses near the top of the residential area, but I have never been there. I know of the area, but I don't have any first-hand experience. It is basically unknown territory. Then, this is the famous western-style mansion at the top of the hill. The home of Tosaka, a mage with a prestigious lineage. I look up at the mansion dumbfounded. Well, I'm used to seeing things like this because of Shinji's house, but this has its own aesthetic.
エミヤ君、玄関こっちだけど。
Oh yeah, right. I clear my throat and follow after Tosaka. Man, it is understandable to be very off entering another master's home, but the real thing throwing me for a loop is the thought that it is Tosakas place. Aber ich würde dann sagen, dass ich an dem Punkt hier dann auch diese Folge beende. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.